Hi, this is Rachelle at Scrapcraftastic, and I just finished doing a haul from TEMU of craft supplies on my other channel, Journal Life's Journey. This was part of that haul, but I decided to open this over here because this is more planner or stationery related. So this was a little bit smashed, but let's see what we've got. Dun, 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 dun. This is so heavy and big. It's much bigger than I anticipated. This is a fountain pen. Now, I have not been a fountain pen user, but I kind of want to try them out to see what the hype is. Okay. I will put all the information for this in the description box below. I tried to do a little research before I purchased these, and then I ordered these as well that came with ink also. Lots of ink cartridges. Are these the same? No, they're not the same. Well, this one feels like excellent quality. It's kind of heavy, it's kind of large. This feels a little more inexpensive. Let's take everything out. They don't feel the best quality, but I just can't wrap my head around. There we go. It's just very hard to pull the cap off. I just don't see myself spending $30 or more for a pen, but who knows? In the future, that may change. I really like this one. I like the color of the clip. So this is the Jinhao, which is supposed to be a good brand. Then the other ones, these, they just sound so cheap. These sound like they came from the dollar store. I'm checking the Temu website now. Both of these are sold out. These come in a three-piece set, and at the time you could choose the color of the sets. These are a knockoff of something. If I can find what the knockoff is, I'll put it on the screen to share with you. Okay, so a while ago I picked up a set of these. There were multiple in the set from Five Below. These feel even cheaper than these. Okay, so and these were from Five Below. This is what it looks like. I don't think I ever really used them. Yeah, the ink is all dried up in this one. Um, I think I played around with them, but I wasn't dedicated, if that makes sense. So this one, I never even popped the cartridge on. Okay. So I know I tested some. I'm just using that as comparison for these, but they are approximately the same size. Maybe it's because the ink cartridge is in them. So even like this little plastic piece here, it's just flawed. So there is something to be said for purchasing a better quality um pen, but yeah, until I learn if I like them or if I'm actually going to use them, I'm not going to invest that much. So let's see, how do we do this? So it's definitely got to go in this way. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we pop the ink in. Let's get a piece of paper. It works. It definitely feels better now that the cartridge is in there. Okay, I could totally get used to this. Wow, okay. I talked junk about it, about the weight of the pen, but it actually writes really well. It's so smooth. I might even improve my handwriting with this. Wow. Okay, so that one I do actually like. Let's try this one because this is the one that is supposed to be the name brand. Now, I know I would, ooh, this one's complicated. I know I wouldn't ordinarily write with this because of the weight. It's just too heavy for me, but I could get used to it. All right. This is called something that I don't remember, but it came with this cartridge. So shouldn't I just use that instead of this? They have the same tip. But I think this is for if I'm inking myself, right? If you know, let me know in the comments. I need to definitely do more research because I am not 100% sure on how that works. No, I'm going to have to push that on like I did the other one. I hope you all don't mind me experimenting with you. Let's try it this way. It's probably not the right way to do things, but this is really a nice pen. But I just don't, my hands are small. I feel like my hands are small, and I'm not sure that I can deal with the weight of the pen. This does go on the back. Didn't test this. Does this go on the back? Yes, it does. I like this. Okay. But this is just adding more weight and it's kind of wobbly. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. See if the ink is going to come down. Did I do something wrong? So maybe I just need to be a little more patient for the ink to flow down. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong on this one. If anybody has any advice, let me know in the comments. I don't have ink. At least I don't think I do. I do have some dip pens. Can I use that ink in this or in this? Let me know in the comments. I'll research in the meantime, but I'm interested to know. And if you use fountain pens, let me know in the comments. Give me some tips, information, YouTubers to follow, to subscribe to, so I can get it together. Now, I purchased this a couple of years ago, and it's been sitting here in the drawer ever since. I did a haul, I shared it, but I never even opened the box because I didn't feel like I knew what I was doing well enough and I wanted to do more research and I never got around to it. So recently I've started watching fountain pen videos again because I was interested, and this was a low cost option that was recommended. I think I ordered this on Amazon back when I was researching fountain pens originally. This is the brand. Don't know how to pronounce that, but I will link to it on in the description box below. This comes with a little more information compared to the TEMU pens. This is supposed to be beginner friendly. This is snap-on. I don't like the color. It's not my thing. Um, it tells you the different parts of the pen. So the cap, a nib. So we are learning together. The neck, the ink cartridge, which is here, and then this is the barrel. So all of this comes apart. Yes. All right. All right. Does it tell me how to put it together? Or it just shows me how it looks? So this goes in here like so, like this. And I like that this is clear so that I can see what's going on. It doesn't snap like the other ones do. I hope that's right. And this goes on here. And that's cap, but we don't need that. No, it's not coming through either. Did I do something wrong again? Not snapping it on all the way. So the ink filled this tip almost instantly. I don't know what's going on with this one. So yeah, the pen that I talk junk about is the one that works right off the bat. That's amazing. Okay. It looks like the ink is trying to come down. There we go. Okay. It just takes a minute for the ink to fill the tip. I'm not sure how much Like this one. This one has a finer nib. I think I like this nib better. Kind of like it. Got to get used to it. Don't like the color. Is it safe to carry these around in your purse? Let me know in the comments because I don't want to have ink accidents. This one still is not coming down. Maybe if I leave it propped up for a few minutes, I'm going to prop it up with the nib down and hopefully the ink will flow through. So I'm going to need something to keep this, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Let me know in the comments once again. So, turns out this is pretty okay. I have questions. Should I load all of them? Will the ink be okay if I'm not constantly or consistently using them? Um, for now, I think I'll just play around with these two, hold on to these two. Um, can I just use any ink cartridge in any pen? Is that even possible? Let me know in the comments. Um, let's play around with going ahead and putting it, filling this or whatever you call it. What do you call it? I feel a little more confident. Now these I don't like. It's scratchy. I can even hear the scratch of the paper. But I guess if you're drawing, yeah, very scratchy. Not true to color, by the way. This is a little scratchy, but not really. Can hear it a little bit. These two are comparable. This is a no. It's scratchy. Okay, that's enough playing with that. All right, so I got lots of ink cartridges, two fairly decent pens. Well, some fairly decent pens. One that I can't figure out how to get it to work. Let's see, it's been sitting there. There we go. Okay, it just took time. There we go. All right, all right, all right. Ooh, that ink went through. Is it on my desk? Okay, this one is the best. Definitely. But this one I do have to hold a certain way. It's got a bolder nib, got a bolder stroke. I like this one. Even though it's heavy, I do like it. That's nice. So yeah, I like all three of these. This one's the boldest, medium, and I would consider this somewhat fine. I don't know what else to say because I just don't. I gotta remember, I gotta twist that one. It's not that much more bold than the medium. They're probably comparable. Okay, that's it. Oh, enough, enough. That's very interesting. I'm gonna keep this in here. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, let me know if you're a fountain pen user. And if you are, please leave your tips and information in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And you may be interested in this other video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.